Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're having a good day today. We're going to be in Life of Fred Dogs. If you have a dog's book, go ahead and get your book out now. Remember, you can press pause at any time during this video. Today, we're going to be on page 91, chapter 14, and the title is To the Animal Shelter. It took Fred 15 minutes from the time he read the article to 1. Find the address of the animal shelter in the phone book. 123 Katze Street. 2. Look on a map to determine where 123 Katze Street is. 3. Run a mile from the library to 123 Katze Street. The paper said that at 1 p.m. they would be euthanizing 30 dogs, and Fred did not want to be late. Fred ran inside. It was now 12:25. He had 35 minutes until 1 o'clock. "Hello, little boy," said Mrs. Hund. "I'd like to speak with Mrs. Hund, please," said Fred. She pointed to her name tag. Fred was in such a panic he had almost forgotten how to read. "Dogs" was all that Fred could blurt out. "Where are your parents?" she asked. She was used to seeing parents come in with their little boys. She thought his parents were outside. It was a policy of the animal shelter not to have little kids wander around the shelter unsupervised. Fred had been asked this question many times over the last 5 years. Rather than explaining that his mother is in heaven and that he hadn't seen his father in over 4.5 years, Fred said, "I'm at the university." Mrs. Hund laughed. "4-year-olds are not students at the university. I'm not 4. Many people think that because I am short. I'm really 5 years old, and I am not a student at Kittens." Fred showed Mrs. Hund his faculty card. Mrs. Hund didn't know what to say. She had heard that there was a 5-year-old who was teaching mathematics at Kittens, but she had thought that was just a joke. "I'm here to adopt," Fred began. "We are pretty busy right now," Mrs. Hund explained. "In about a half hour, we have 30 dogs that we need to put to sleep." She didn't use the word euthanize when talking to people who are 3 feet tall. She handed him an application form to fill out and then headed into another room. Fred filled it out. When Fred saw the fee schedule, he realized that it costs money to adopt a pet. He added up 10 plus 10, which is 30 tens. In later math, we will say that is 30 times 10. Shots for 30 dogs will cost $300. He didn't have $300. In fact, Fred was penniless. He had spent all the money in his wallet at the gym, and his bank account had no money in it. "What am I going to do?" Fred thought. "At 1 o'clock, those dogs are toast." He thought of going to the bank to get a loan of $300, but remembered how long the line was. He had 35 minutes and didn't want to be standing in a bank line at 1 o'clock. He ran back to his office. From the animal shelter, across campus, to the math building, up 2 flights of stairs, down the hallway, past 9 vending machines, 4 on the left and 5 on the right, and opened his office door. Kingy was busy painting. He often did that when Fred was away at class. Fred said, "I've got to borrow $300 in order to save the 30 dogs." He headed to the phone on his desk to call Alexander. He dialed. It rang. No answer. He phoned Betty. It rang. No answer. "Okay, are you ready for your turn to play? Go ahead and grab a sheet of paper and a pencil. Remember, you can press pause at any time. Let's begin. Number 1. 30 tens is the same as 10 30s. 30 rows of 10 chairs will seat the same number of people as 10 rows of 30 chairs. Here is the picture. Later, when you learn about multiplication, we will write 30 tens as 30 times 10. 30 times 10 gives the same answer as 10 times 30. 30 times 10 equals 10 times 30. This is an example of the commutative law of multiplication. Your question, fill in the blank, 5 plus 7 equals 7 plus 5, is an example of the blank law of addition. Number 2, is subtraction commutative? Number 3, is putting on your shoes and socks commutative? Okay, here are your answers. Go ahead and check your work. Now, are you ready for today's homeschooling meme? Here you go. I hope you enjoyed that one. Join me here tomorrow for Chapter 15. Bye for now.